exactly kids. I'ma pass it to my nigga Yang.
Not exactly kids, but I'm still clowning though. This is our time, shawty, you already know. Open your ears, homie, as I let it flow.
Oh, Mitch. It's about that time. You son of a bitch.
What time is it?
It's anime time.
Ooh, anime time!
Damn, I should have said it's morphin' time.
That would have been dope.
That would have been funny.
It's morphin' time.
But welcome to the Not Exactly Kids podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jones.
I'm El Hajjotlin, and this is
Jamal.
It's Shark Bait! Woo! We got Shark Bait on it. Move down, Shark Bait. You're too close to me. I gotta get in.
So we decided to have him on this episode because, you know,
Shades off.
because anime is kind of like an all generation thing. So we decided to get somebody from the younger generation on here to talk about the type of anime that he likes and, you know, just give us the insight on how he enjoys it and what he likes about it. Even though
How he got into it, the whole nine.
Yeah, so, but first we're going to talk about, you know, what introduced ourselves to anime. What was the first anime episode you ever watched?
That I actually realized was anime.
Yeah.
I guess it'll start back with Inuyasha, but I didn't recognize it was anime, the right name on it. I just thought this is not American cartoons.
I told you. Pokemon was everybody's introduction to anime.
That's not anime. I still don't believe that shit.
It is anime.
I still don't believe it.
It came out in Japan before it was released in the U.S.
I know that, but I just feel like it was always because it was on Kids WB. I feel like if it made Kids WB, it doesn't count as anime because anime doesn't. It doesn't make Kids WB.
It wasn't on Kids WB first.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't on there first, but still,
It was
that's
on
when
Cartoon
we
Network
got it.
first.
Okay, but still,
And so you was introduced. That's how you were introduced to it. But it was always anime because I originally remember because I used to watch the Japanese versions, and then once I seen it in Japanese, I was like, I don't understand this. They didn't have subtitles back then when you used to watch it. So that's when I was like, okay, well, I guess I gotta wait for it to come on and be fucking in English because I don't understand what the fuck these idiots are talking about. So then that's when it came on and I was like, yeah, this is the shit. But Inuyasha was up there, but for me it was Pokemon. Then it was Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay.
No, actually Pokemon Digimon. Let me correct myself. It was Pokemon Digimon, Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, because that's when I discovered anime's curse.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z took it to another level. So, okay, for me, I didn't go Inuyasha, Dragon Ball Z because that.
How did you see Inuyasha before Dragon Ball Z?
It was like I didn't sleep as a kid. Like I always stayed up late, and Inuyasha used
Dragon
to
Ball
come
Z
on
came
late.
out in America before Inuyasha.
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z then. I heard people talk about it, but I didn't watch it.
Interesting. He's a very interesting man. But even then,
I was on my Animaniacs and my
yeah,
Warner
you
Brothers,
was
my
late
Looney
to the
Tunes.
anime. I actually had to introduce this guy to anime.
Yeah, I ain't a rookie no more, but I was new.
Yeah, but me personally, I've been watching this shit for years, and just like watching the evolution of how popular it is in the culture and everything is just amazing because it started off where if you watched anime, you was considered a nerd or like you was weird, but it was like, but then secretly you had athletes watching it. Like I know a lot of people that we played basketball with that watched anime. That used to we used to go to school with somebody that could do the Chidori hand signs. Like
that motherfucker was different. He knew it so freaking well, bro. I'm like, yo, how much he had to study that shit religiously.
I mean, but Chidori's hand signs isn't really that hard. Like I personally can do, but it's not like long hand signs.
But he had more than that though. He just didn't do that one.
I never seen him do anyone else.
Bro, I seen this dude get in a tapping match, but before the match happened, the motherfucker he put together a couple of jutsus and it powered him up because he won it. He actually won the match. I'm like, holy shit!
But yeah, just and then it was just like even though athletes were secretly watching, like a lot of people that were so called cool would be secretly watching it because I would have conversations with those people, and we would just be sometimes we would slip up and be like, oh man, that anime is really good. Oh, you watch anime? You watch anime too? Okay, good. Oh wait, people coming. Can't talk about it right now.
That's
like,
a damn shame.
nah, seriously, because it was like, I don't know. It was just like, you didn't really like, because the type of people that were into anime was considered geeks, nerds, the different type of people that you're used to hanging around with. But then it was just like, if you watch, to me, it was like growing up, it was like if you watched anime, you wasn't getting no play.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't watching anime back
But
then, so
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
don't know.
but now you see it, you be walking around, everybody's into it. Like, you got people, even celebrities nowadays are into it. What about you, Jamal? How do you feel about the evolution? Like, growing up for you, was it as awkward watching it, or was it just like?
How'd you get into it?
I got into it just by like my dad actually, because my
I forgot.
dad,
Yeah, your dad. Me and your dad used to talk about Dragon Ball Z all the time.
yeah, my dad is a real big Dragon Ball Z fan, and he would always put like Dragon Ball Z on when me and my brother would be over at his house. One day he put on Naruto, and I just really liked it, so then I started watching it. And then,
Yeah, for my dad, it was Avatar. He was a big Avatar fan. I couldn't get him into Dragon Ball Z or any of the other ones, but he was just like huge on Avatar. But I tried to explain to him.
Oh,
Av-
Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I tried to, when I tried to explain it to him, though, I was just like, I mean, you can't really call yourself an anime fan if you watch Avatar, because it's really more Americanized. Like, you don't really see many people watch the sub version of Avatar. Like, it's not really like a big thing.
No, until they did The Legend of Korra. I think when The Legend of Korra came out, that's when people got a little bit more into that one. But before, I didn't even know they even had it Japanese version of Avatar. Because I always watched the shit strictly
Because it was an Americanized
Yeah.
anime. Like, it was so big in America that in Japan it wasn't really like heavily favored. So it's a couple ones. Like, and no, later in the episode we shall be giving our top 10 favorite animes. Tune into that, all three of us, even Sharkbait himself. I'm a little curious to see what the hell he says. This will decide if he comes back or not.
It's your audition, Sharkbait. Don't ruin it. The people will know.
Yeah.
The people will know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel the
Because
pressure?
I have a
now?
feeling you got one on there that you're getting kicked out this house. If you say it, you're gonna get kicked out this house. If we talk about it on this podcast, everybody's getting kicked out this house.
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up at some point, just for the hell of it.
But yeah, so the thing about anime that a lot of people fail to realize, because even with females, like even females like anime, like you see more cosplay with females, and just like females just into it and watching it, and even just talking about it, like, and it's not just like I don't want to be rude.
I just
Yeah, but it's like even
yeah.
like more
yeah.
are into it.
You know.
Cause you got people like Meg Thee Stallion. She's really big into anime. Like, she loves anime. So it's just surprising to see how well it's been picked up and how it's just evolving over time and just growing. It's like this big thing to where everybody enjoys it.
Yeah, but cosplay is where I draw the line. I'm sorry.
I was actually
sorry.
talking. I was
I
actually
draw the line
talking to
of
Jasmine
cosplay.
about this, and the reason why Jasmine isn't here, she's not really big on anime. Also, she's getting ready to go to. She's going back to Cali.
For the first time.
And whatever. But yeah, so it's just amazing to see it, because I don't know if you remember. You probably didn't play it, but there was one thing. There was this big computer game that a lot of people used to play in middle school. It was called Naruto Arena.
Nope.
Yeah, see,
Didn't play
that was
that.
like, that's where I discovered how many people were like really into it, because it was like this online thing where you would get to select a character, and like you had different missions to unlock each character, and you would move up in ranks. Like, you would start off in the academy, then you become a genin, and you would just have to keep winning matches until you became. I think it was Legendary Sani. And that was like the top ranked people and it was like the whole world was
That's
playing.
a lot of levels.
Like, you have clans.
That's a lot of
It was like
levels.
different clans and everything. But it was just like so enticing, because it was just like, to me, and people, however you discovered anime, correct me if I'm wrong, Naruto was the biggest anime to set it, like, to set that jump off to where it was just like, it blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people would say Bleach, and a lot of people would say One Piece, all of which are really good animes, by the way. But Naruto really just like set it off. But like me personally, I would always watch the other animes that a lot of people wouldn't really care to watch. Like I put him on Kenichi, I put him on Death Note. I was really into like animes that people weren't really watching because
Kenichi.
I used to watch Funimation on the Verizon Wireless. They had a channel where they used to come on, so I discovered more anime. But I also was one of those big people. I am a sub, not dub guy.
Let's just make this clear. All sub, no dub. That shit's trash.
But we'll explain what that means later on. But it was just like other animes. Like you probably don't even remember Blue Dragon.
No.
Yeah, see, those was like the type of stuff I was into. But if you watch WB, you must have seen Shaman King.
I can't remember the shit off the top of my head. You know how much shit they had on Kids WB?
So I'm saying, man, that's I'm huge. I'm a huge anime fan.
Yeah, you got that shit.
And now I wear that shit proudly. Like I be putting people on the hella shows, man.
I be trying, but people just be like, I don't know. But I'm just like, yo, here's the thing about anime. There's an anime for everybody. For anybody who says they don't watch anime, I think that's a hardcore lie. You just haven't found the right anime that caters to, you know, your interests. And once you find that one, you be like, yo, this shit is fucking fire.
And that's the best part about anime. Like it's just all across the board.
Yeah, there's like you can find anime
There's
just
a
about
genre for anybody. Like if you're gothic, they have a drama for you. If you're overweight, they have an anime for you. If you're a cheerleader, an athlete, they have animes for you. Like that's the one thing that drew me towards anime, because it's like no matter what anime you're watching, there's always going to be a character that you relate to.
And that's enough to hook you into watching the entire fucking series. Like here's how I got into like a lot more anime. Sometimes I don't even like really care so much for the whole entire story. I just find one character in the series and I'm like, yo, this dude speaks to me on a whole nother level. And then I'll end up binge watching the entire fucking series. And in the end of it, I'll probably be like, all right, maybe the series wasn't all that great. Or I'll be like, yo, this shit was fire. But either way, it's just the one character itself. It's just enough to keep you going with it.
If you ask somebody who watches the anime in depth, they can always tell you what character you relate to. Like, watch this. Watch this. Sorry, that scared the fuck out of me. Dragon Ball Z, who did you relate to?
Dragon Ball Z. Damn, you picked the oldest shit that I gotta run through my damn brain.
I don't Piccolo. I was a huge Piccolo fan.
I ain't give a shit about fucking Piccolo. I'll probably
see,
be Trunks. It'll probably be Trunks.
A lot of people sleep on Piccolo.
I ain't give a fuck about Piccolo.
You gotta look at what Piccolo did throughout Dragon Ball Z. Like the only nigga to last throughout a series. He was a bad guy, then he switched over to being a good guy. He was the original Vegeta. He was the bad guy that switched over to the good guys. And then everybody thought he was still evil, but he was actually really good. And when it came down to fighting, Piccolo never bitched out. When it was time to go, Piccolo was always there. Not like Krillin, who would sometimes be there, had a kid, and then Krillin's he got hair now, so he don't really want to fight because he don't want to miss his
Krillin
hair.
kills me because Krillin's supposed to be a fucking Shaolin monk. You're supposed to be one of the best fighters in this entire series.
He's never a monk.
You're supposed to technically be a monk.
He was
Krillin
never a monk.
with the freaking dots on his head?
He was never a monk.
Did he have dots on his head?
Oh my Jesus. He's not a monk. He was never a monk. He was trained to be a fighter. His whole life he wanted to be a fighter. He was never training to be a monk. He was never
How the hell do you think Kung Fu martial arts started? It started from the Shaolin temples. This is how martial arts got started.
Master Roshi was not a monk. He was a hermit. He was not a monk. God.
Krillin got the freaking 6 dots on his... Actually, it upgraded to 9. But... The 6 dots on him?
What are you talking about?
That shit upgraded to 9 at one fucking point. Yes, it did. I'm gonna pull this shit up.
What is this guy talking about?
I'm gonna pull this shit up. He
was never supposed to be a monk. Because monks are very passive. They never were about fighting. So what are you talking about? He went to Master Roshi because he wanted to learn how to fight.
This motherfucker.
Just because he wore the orange little suit does not mean he was a monk.
He's supposed to symbolize the freaking monk, bro.
He wasn't supposed to symbolize.
How else
a
you
monk.
gonna get the freaking dots on your head? You just can't get these things. This is a
He was
strictly
born with them.
It's a strictly Shaolin thing.
He
What are you
was
talking
born
about
with
right
them.
now?
He was
How do
never
you think
supposed to be
how do you
a
think the
monk.
creators of Dragon Ball Z created this character alone?
He was probably based off of a monk.
That's what I'm
but that
freaking
he
saying.
himself is not a monk.
He's based off a monk, though. My whole point is he's supposed to be based off of a monk.
No.
This motherfucker
Probably
right
just like the
here.
idea of
Oh my
looking
god, I'm
like
about to
a
take your ass on the Sharkscope production. Some shit. I'm gonna educate your ass later. What do you think, Sharkbait?
monk. Who would you relate to if you had to pick a character off of Dragon Ball Z?
I didn't really watch Dragon Ball Z like that.
Okay, get out.
The first anime I got put onto was Naruto. So.
Okay, get out.
Oh,
We'll talk about Naruto in a minute. But no, but seriously, back to you. You never said the character you relate to off of Dragon Ball Z.
I said it would probably have to be like Trunks. It's Dragon Ball Z is hard to kind of like.
But why? Okay, why Trunks?
I just kind of felt like he was just like a bit misunderstood in a way. I don't know, dude. This is Dragon Ball Z. It's been so long with the fucking hair. If my shit was silver, I'd be dope.
His hair. What?
Was Trunks' hair not fucking silver?
No, Trunks'
color?
hair was purple.
That shit was silver in the Budokais, though. What the fuck
are you
dude,
talking
that shit
about?
Got silver in the Budokais.
When he got possessed by Baby? Who would you listen, people. He doesn't
That's
know.
purple?
He doesn't know.
That's purple?
He didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, so he doesn't know. I'm
That
sorry.
shit was different in the Budokais. Maybe I'm colorblind, but I could have sworn that shit was like silver or something.
When he got possessed, when everybody got possessed by Baby in GT, yes, their hair color changed to kind of like a silverish color because that's what Baby was, or like a white. But Trunks' hair has always either been purple or like a light bluish type color.
That shit looked the silver to me as a kid.
Please don't judge him. Please do not come at him crazy. He doesn't know. He's not.
I don't give a shit. You talking about Dragon Ball Z? That shit came out in like the fucking like 90s or whatever. I'm not gonna remember the shit all the way back then. You got a fucking problem with it? Tell you the truth, you can lick my ass. Fuck you. Shit. You want to go to war? We can go to war.
Okay, so Naruto. Who could you relate to more on that one?
Naruto.
Yeah, he did a little too slow. He a little too slow with it.
No, it's not because it's between two. It's definitely the Uchihas. It's a fucked up bloodline. I'm with that shit.
I said character.
I'm
Character.
choosing my freaking character, please, because both the brothers have something in line that I kind of just really, really connected to. Yeah, I'll be Sasuke.
I don't see a Sasuke.
You didn't know me when I was a fucking kid.
I would say more along the lines of like a Neji. Like I feel like you a Neji type.
Nigga, no. No, why the fuck would you people say that?
I wouldn't say Shikamaru. That's smart.
I ain't that fucking smart. But Neji was a fucking prodigy. I ain't a fucking prodigy.
But see, Neji was an underrated prodigy though. Like people didn't know what Neji had to offer because
That damn sure ain't me because I'm a fucking god. So,
but people didn't know what you had to offer growing up, and you were technically a prodigy when we played basketball. People thought you were gonna be it, and then you stopped playing and switched over to something else. And now people don't know that you can be probably one of the greatest actors of all time.
it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I just didn't see myself as a Neji.
Okay.
It was more Sasuke.
All right, what about you, Sharkbait? Off of Naruto, who's the character you feel like you relate more to?
Shisui.
Why?
Because he would die for his friends. Do anything for his friends. He literally took out his other eye. Gave it to him to protect his friend.
The one that gave Itachi his eye.
I didn't hear his name for a second. I was like,
I knew who he was talking about though.
I just didn't hear the fucking name correctly. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Welcome to the clan, brother.
you can walk through you can stand at the door, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
What should
like,
beef with the Uchihas, bro?
You wouldn't know about beef with the
What's your
Uchiha.
Because we had this conversation when we was at work this one time. What's your beef with the Uchihas?
You know what my beef with the Uchihas is?
Yeah.
They're an overrated clan.
Oh my
The
God.
Uchihas are very fucking overrated.
It ain't overrated.
They are
and it's not overrated
rated.
when you're fucking
they
great.
Are fucking overrated.
They're great. There's nothing to be overrated about. You're great.
What do you mean?
They're great.
If I use an eye jutsu, I'm gonna go blind? What the fuck are you talking about? Who wants to do that? Why do I want to sit here and try to be the strongest but be blind at the same time? That's what comes with it. Any jutsu that they use comes with the consequence. Any jutsu.
It's
Susanoo.
a curse clan.
When they use Susanoo, they're fucking dying. Every time they use it, they're gonna fucking die. When they use
it's not that big of a deal. Well, this is life of Shinobi. We ain't gonna live that long anyway, to tell you the fucking
but
truth.
they're the only clan that has that problem.
But that shit is fire though when you actually get it though.
But
You
it's
know how
not,
hard it is
though.
to fucking beat the Susanoo? Not everybody can beat that shit, bro. It takes a powerful fucking ninja to really
But you
take them
see,
shits
you can
down.
be a powerful ninja and still beat an Uchiha. So that doesn't make you the strongest clan if you can get your ass beat.
Anybody can get their ass beat.
Hear me out. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. But the Uchiha feel like they can't get their ass beat. Even Madara. This nigga just felt like he couldn't get his ass beat. But everybody was beating your ass.
Not easily though.
He was getting his ass beat. If you really think about it and think about Naruto, as the season progressed, Madara always got his ass beat. He got his ass beat by the first Hokage. He got his ass beat by Minato. He got his ass beat by the third Hokage. He got his ass beat by all the Hokages. He got his ass beat by Guy.
My guy different.
But I'm saying,
My guy different.
like,
My guy's different. That motherfucker.
but I'm
different.
saying he always got his ass beat for you to be the strongest, and then you're getting manipulated. You were easily manipulated. The Uchiha are easily manipulated. Case in point, Sasuke, Madara, Orochimaru manipulated him to want to be stronger, so he can beat Naruto, so he can come back and destroy the Lee village. They're easily manipulated, even with
It's a trouble.
Itachi.
It's a trouble clan. All right. This is how I freaking see the Uchihas. All right. You're coming from a long line of, let's just translate this shit to like the modern day world, like us, right? Mm-hmm. Let's put the Uchihas in the projects. You got badness coming your way. Either way you go. This is a lineage of drug dealers, fucking gangbangers, murderers, the whole freaking nine. Your chances of really getting out of this shit is not going to freaking be easy, all right? That's what makes me connect to Sasuke and everybody a lot more.
But I don't want to be
It's troubled times, bro.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Trials and tribulations.
I don't want to be a part of the depressed crybaby clan, because that's all Uchiha was a depressed crybaby. Oh man, my clan's died and dead. Oh man,
My family got wiped out. What are you talking about
I'm
right
telling
now?
even before that. Oh man, they always saying this clan is better than us, but we're the strongest. Like no, just okay. So what? If you remember the episode where they went back in time and they were talking about how the Uchiha and damn, I can't even think of the other clan, but the first Hokage's clan,
That's not Senku. It starts with an S. Senji. Yeah.
the Senji clan, they were two of the strongest clans, but they always said the Senji were the strongest clan. Wanna know why? Because no matter what they went through, they weren't sitting here whining about it. They weren't whining about it. The Uchiha always whining about something. Then to fucking be even stronger, like I said, they're depressed. And that's a depressed clan. Because for me to get even stronger, I gotta kill my best friend. Mm-hmm. For me to get stronger than that, I gotta take his eye.
Mm-hmm. How far will you go to achieve power? I tell you right now, this is Naruto right now. I'll kill you. I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get my main.
But for me to answer the same question of who I related more to, it was more of Rock Lee. I will always say I related more to Rock Lee.
You had chores all the time.
What the fuck did that have to do?
I'm sorry.
I would say either Rock Lee or Shikamaru. The only reason
why
say
Shikamaru?
Because
You are
when
not that smart.
it doesn't have nothing to do with smart.
Then why Shikamaru?
It's always being very strategic and thinking 5 moves ahead of your opponent. I'm very strategic. When everything I do is always a strategy. So that's why I said I would relate to Shikamaru. Now Rock Lee, you know, it's cause it's about to go down. Gotta have Rock Lee on your side. You know, not who's ready for the fight and just ready to work hard and dedicate himself to something. Rock Lee was very dedicated to anything he did. When he did anything, he gave it his all, which is something I do.
I'll give you Rock Lee. Not in a little Shikamaru, no.
bit. I'm just not lazy and laid back as Shikamaru. But when it comes to like
I have
thinking,
never seen you think 5 moves ahead, my man. And I've known you for a minute. I have not seen it.
I always think 5 moves ahead.
I have not seen it.
I always come with a plan.
Maybe if it's dating. 'Cause if you talking about dating, then I'm like, yeah.
No,
'cause
I'm
you
just
trying to
talking about
look at
actual life. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm never thinking in the now. I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about what's next. What's the next move? What's the next steps? We wouldn't be here if I wasn't thinking about the next steps.
Yeah. Not 5 moves ahead, though.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree. Shikamaru, Rock Lee, those are who mostly I relate to. I'm just not depressed and crying all the fucking time.
Ain't nothing wrong with being depressed, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. It makes you stronger. Adversity makes you stronger. They had a lot of adversity these people had to fucking go through. And look at that. They came out to be still one of the strongest people ever.
Still up for debate.
I said one of the strongest. I didn't say they are the strongest. I said one of the strongest.
Still up for debate. I could think of 2 other clans that were stronger than them. Well, they even said it. The Hyuga would technically be stronger than the Uchiha. Because the Hyuga can stop their eyes. Like,
That is true. That's definitely true.
I agree.
I can do that?
Yeah, no.
Just to say that.
Because
I agree.
me and my brother, we always talk about this, and he's constantly saying that the Hyuga are complete useless and trash.
no, that will never be.
That's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuckers go hard.
Yeah, like, what?
Who said that?
His brother.
He thinks they're completely useless.
Brother, if you're watching this,
He's gonna watch.
you're wrong.
I would say the most,
Rewatch the series.
I would say the most useless clan in Naruto. Who would be the most useless clan?
Everybody has something to offer. In a way.
Let's not.
Almost everybody.
Okay, I was about to say
Almost everybody has something.
I feel like the Nara clan is pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, I would say Ino's clan. I would say Ino's clan.
In
The most useless?
Most useless.
No.
Most useless.
They're the brains behind the whole freaking, like, the interrogations, like the whole intelligence.
But
and
when I'm saying
everything.
useless, it's just like their jutsu, even though like their jutsu is good, but it's just like, if you really think about it, there were a lot of people using their jutsus. Like, interrogation jutsus, like infiltrating somebody's mind, that's basically just a genjutsu. So basically, you're just even though you're infiltrating and taking over somebody's body, it's very easy to kick you out. Like, if you really think about it, there were a lot of people they're easily trackable when you do that. So they're kind of a hindrance, because once you enter somebody's mind, it's easy for me to pinpoint your location. There are a lot of times where if had they not used their jutsus, Shikamaru's dad would probably still be alive.
No, you can't even say that, bro. You can't even say that. That whole entire clan is based off of like military intelligence, bro. They're the eyes and ears behind the whole play. Yeah, they freaking are, bro.
No, because it's
the
not. But
whole
no,
operation
that's the
of it.
thing. People believe it's just their clan. No, I'm telling you, it's only like a few members of that clan that's involved in that, but it's not. Most of them just knew the jutsus. It's basically just a genjutsu.
And it's still freaking very useful. I can't say they're the most useless.
Man,
They're still very useful. You need that intelligence, bro.
but you can get a genjutsu user anywhere. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really think about it, what jutsu did they have that was like unbeatable?
You can't say unbeatable because you can beat any jutsu.
Okay, well, that was just like, damn, I wish I had that jutsu. Name one jutsu where you watched that clan and you was like, damn, I wish I had that jutsu. If you can't say that, to me, that's a useless clan.
It's not useless. I can't
useless.
say because I don't want that. It just won't work well for me. But I won't say it's freaking useless. If we had to put together a Battlefield team.
But wait, we did. But you named nobody from that clan. That's what I'm saying. Nobody ever has.
Not like an action force, okay? But I'm talking. You're going to build a military. I would rather have this clan.
We said covert. Nobody. You didn't mention not one of them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not about to send an intelligence guy to do this whole covert shit. I'm talking. If we're going to have like a whole military plan thingy, I want this clan.
For example, the war.
Yeah, I want that clan. If the war was to break out again, I want that clan.
But the war, they used multiple different clans. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't just that one clan. It wasn't just like, yeah, we need their clan to really pay attention. But it's just like...
Okay, but when they banded together to fight the freaking war or whatever like that, who was still at the top? Who were the main ones leading this thing? Name them off. Because Eno's dad was definitely in that shit.
Yeah, he was.
He's a high-ranking officer in that.
I would not say that he was not
that
in
clan
that.
ain't useless then.
But it's I'm saying
useless.
When it comes to jutsus and everything, they're useless. Their jutsus aren't really something that every ninja wants. No, every ninja doesn't want that jutsu because it can be a hindrance. You can easily break it. It's weak. It's 9 times out of 10 their jutsu is kind of weaker than a genjutsu. But we're getting too much on Naruto. So we'll be right back right after this. But hello. This is where our ad would go. But in the meantime, I got a bone to pick with you people. So, as I said, YouTube videos are going up. Please make sure that you're liking and subscribing it. But let me just explain something to people out there. We are trolling. This is a joke. We're doing this for fun to show that we can take time out of our episode to really just showcase our advertising skills, or even just, getting you people to tune in more. We're making the laughs so you people could tune in more. You want to know why I'm saying this? Because recently I had somebody in my DMs hit me up, and this person decided they were going to say that we shouldn't be out here begging for subscribers or begging for likes and downloads. Let it just come naturally. It's gonna come. Lick the bottom of a nutsack.
Oh my god, dude.
And I ain't talking about one of them. Oh my god! I ain't talking about one of them regular nut sacks. I'm talking about one of them lopsided ones where one nut sack is more sweatier than the other. Why don't you suck one of those? Because, motherfucker, let me tell you something. This is just for shits and giggles. This part is an intermission. But instead of us just having a regular intermission, we decided that we were going to take time out of our day to show you people that, and show, businesses out there that we can advertise your business. Or we're not just doing it for that. Sometimes we use this to showcase black businesses or any business out there that somebody has to offer. So if you have a business you have to offer us and you want us to promote your business, and in exchange you just shout us out and promote us as well, that's fine. So the next time you think about sliding in my DMs, just remember, we do have a platform. I will call your ass out for it. I ain't gonna throw your name out there because you already blocked, so you're not that important to me. But I did say
it already.
Yeah, I ain't gonna respond. The fuck, I just blocked you. But I was like, you know what?
I didn't know you blocked the dude. He just told me about it. I was just like,
no. But yeah, so yeah, motherfucker. Next time you sign the DMs, just think about it. You got nuts to lick. Instead of typing, go lick them nuts I told you to lick.
Also, if you've been watching this a lot, my dude, then that means you still like the show for you to say that. So.
Yeah, that's another thing. You tuned in, and yet you coming at us crazy. Oh, some fucking dumb shit. But you tuned in, nigga. What kind of dumb shit is that? But anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, download. We here for you, us, 2 people for you.
One love.
And we're back.
We're back. No free advertising.
We are back. Not a sponsor. But if any anime wants to sponsor us, we're all for it. I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got an anime you want to promote and it's a good one, I am here for it.
I got your back, bro.
But back, we said we were going to touch on Naruto just a little bit more. So my question to you is, what village would you say you would be a part of?
You want to start with me first?
Nah, we're going to start with Sharkbait first.
Sharkbait. What's Sharkbait? You see it? He rocking it right there on his neck.
Belief.
See, this is why I said he's going to have to get out because, no. All right. That's just, that's he's basic. That's all I'm hearing is basic. You a basic bitch. That's what I'm hearing.
Why did he have to leave?
Yeah, why?
Why?
I just feel like they're tough.
Why?
Come on, man. You gotta be deep.
They have great clans, and before Obito left, they had 2 Jinchuriki, 9 Tails and 3 Tails. They're OP. It
I don't believe the Three Tails was.
was in. She was in. It was in Reen at the time, but then it got taken out.
Originally, it wasn't in her. It was in the Hidden Mist. The Hidden Mist used her to attack the village, so they stuck it inside of her. So originally, it wasn't in the Leaf Village. They had just used her to do that.
Village, baby.
So that's why. So see, punk ass village. Do your research. Basic bitch.
My shit's the fucking hit and miss any day of the motherfucking week. Man,
Why
it's
the
the
hit and
Blood
miss?
Mist Village, baby.
But see,
This
you
is a
talk,
test of true
okay.
warrior
Here's my
characters
thing,
right
here's my
here,
thing
man.
with him and this Hidden Mist shit. They were the Blood Mist Village. When Naruto came out, they weren't anymore.
They will always be the Blood Mist Village to me. Let me be in that village and rise into the motherfucking Mizukage era. Oh, we're gonna return it back to the Blood
It
Mist,
was
baby.
always the Mizukage.
Talking about
era.
when I get up there, I'm gonna make that shit the Blood Mist Village again. Plus, the motherfuckers got the 7 fucking swordsmen. If you seen the series and you seen that war, it takes about 4 or 5 of some regular ass fucking shinomis to take down one fucking swordsman. So I got 7 of these niggas. That's a team by itself, bro.
Hidden Rock Village right here, man.
What the particle jutsu?
No, Cloud. Excuse me. Not
Yeah,
right.
I'm about to say, I'm like,
I had to think about it.
Like,
Now
you
that
know, levitate-
particle,
Yeah,
jutsu,
it worked. Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit went hard.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be my second village if I had to leave a village. But I would have to say the Hidden
Exile
Cloud.
to the-
Hidden Cloud, bro. Hidden
Exile.
Cloud all day, bro. Yeah, then they had to do with the.
That's
black
where all
white
the black people go, by the way. It's true. All the black people in the Hidden Cloud.
It was always in the sun, so you know. I don't understand why it's called the village hidden in the cloud. There was no clouds in the village.
No.
These niggas is black.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So that'd be me. And why? Because it was just like they were just strong willed and just like very vocal, you know? Like they never kept anything in. Like even when they went to go ask questions about Sasuke, it wasn't like they were just like, hey, we have questions about Sasuke. Where the fuck Sasuke at, little
Where this
nigga?
nigga at?
Oh, you ain't gonna tell
you
us?
know him? That's your homie?
You want us to just beat your ass? See?
Put
You
the
know what I'm
mittens on, Russo.
I felt like I was home again.
Like, oh, they got the projects up here. This shit seemed familiar.
I felt like I was back home again. But that's another thing about anime that, you know, like we were saying, it's very relatable, and it's also just like, you know, it teaches you a lot, because that's the one thing like a lot of people fail to realize. Like anime really takes time to really teach you, like especially in Naruto, it would teach you a lot about the human body, different aspects of what helps what. Like when they were getting like certain attributes boosted, they were just like talking about smell, hearing, and all this different stuff. So it was just like,
Ooh. Technical difficulty.
nah, we good.
Okay.
So it was just like, you know, to me, it was just like I enjoyed it very much, and then the funny aspect of it, the comedic aspect of it, it is gold.
Listen to us, Japan. We don't know how you do it, but we love you so much because that's just fucking funny.
Because to me,
y'all niggas got it down packed.
to
bro.
me, the number one funniest anime, and we both in agreement on this. I don't care. If you have a difference of opinion, please put it in the comment section, and please DM us and let me know, cause I want to know. If you don't know Baka and Test, and you can find a funnier anime than Baka and Test, subbed, not dubbed, let me know, please, cause Baka and Test was like his introduction to subbed anime, but in mine too. But it was just funny as hell.
I have never in my life laughed so hard. Like that shit put me in tears.
Yes,
Tears.
It's fucking.
You know how hard it
hilarious.
is to get a tear laugh? A gut busting tear laugh? That shit comes around once in the blue moon. This shit happened every fucking episode. And it's 2 seasons of that shit too.
They need to come up with a third one,
Damn sure do.
please, if you can, because you do have fans of it. But then it was like, it's that one. What was another one that used to have us crying? Oh, like I said, Kenichi had us crying. Like it was just like it's the voices, the demeanor, the way they just exaggerate on emotions. It just hits you different. It's a different type of funny. So it's just like, even with that, it was funnier than regular cartoons. It put you in depth. Now it's just like, even with like the black culture, more black people are exploring going that route, especially in art. Like, it changed art for the better too, because now, anime and mangas, you have more African Americans trying to explore that type of art. Mm-hmm. Like, I know a lot of black people that dabble in drawing. Mm-hmm. Like my friend Tiff, she's actually come a long way doing, like, starting out, and she just started like 2 years ago, and she's come like a long way. She's actually really good at it now. Like, she can draw characters. She's really taken a liking to it. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's crazy. Afro Samurai did excellent numbers, and to me, it's just like, if we can just get more cartoons like that, especially, this is my only beef. It's not more black people in these cartoons. And for anybody who needs help trying to figure out an idea for a new anime, a black anime, hit your boy up. We talked about it. You liked that one. You was fucking with it.
Oh,
you fucked with it. That one.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk about it.
All right, that one. Yeah, the one you said before, a couple episodes back with the Kool-Aid kids. No.
Yeah, no, that was just that was bullshit. But no, the one I told you after that. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but just know, I'm telling you, if you hit me up, be a funny episode. I'm telling you. And shit, I will learn Japanese just so we don't have to make it dubbed.
I can transcribe it all into IPA, so I can definitely learn it easy. Yeah. If you don't know, IPA is the International Phonetic Alphabet, by the way.
But also, I feel like anime, even though a lot of people have a tendency to say that it over sexualizes women, or it over exaggerates the female anatomy. Bullshit. Bullshit. Don't be so sensitive. Anime goes to all cross. They go for the big tits, little booties, big booties. They do it all. They make sure they relate to everybody. I'm tired of everybody coming at anime when they watch it. Why you always gotta have such big titties? 'Cause sex sells. Sex fucking sells.
You compare that to the shit that they put on American television screens. You can't even compare it.
But here's my thing, right? The same people that say, why they always exaggerating big boobs, but you like Cardi B. And I'm not body shaming Cardi B. I love Cardi B. But if you're going to come at anime, come at Cardi B too. Because she have her tits out too. I have a problem with big tits on cartoons, but you don't got a problem with big tits in real life. This is my beef. This is the first rant, because I feel like one of them going to make me go off on another one about another fucking shit. This is my first rant for you people. Stop being so goddamn sensitive. We talked about this before. I'm going to talk about this again. And this is for people outside the anime community, because the anime community does not have a problem with it. The anime community goes through all shapes.
Say we. The anime community. Let me stop.
The anime community goes across all boards. They do not body shame anybody. They are even part of the LGBTQIA+, because sometimes they be having characters with nothing down there. They relate to everybody. They talk to everybody. They love everybody. They respect everybody. Stop shaming big tits. Please.
Okay, everything he just said, I was wrong with until you said that last thing that kind of just fucked it all up. But you guys got to understand where this shit is coming from, okay? The over-sexualizing of characters and everything, this is coming back from like a long Japanese tradition of erotic novels and everything. This is kind of where manga gets its start and stuff like that. So this is literally Japanese tradition, all right? It's nothing about being, we're fucking perverts and shit like that. Of course, there might be little elements of that shit too, but traditionally, this is coming from like a long line of Japanese tradition, by the way. That's history for you, by the way.
And plus, if you know Japan and you know Asian culture, they are very open about about sexuality and just being very sexualized. Like it's just they just aren't as ashamed of it as we are over here.
They all shower together. It's nothing new.
That's what I'm saying. When you go to a back, like they're not ashamed of themselves or their bodies. Like
say, hey man, can you wash my back? Yeah,
like
bro. I don't know you.
Like most Americans are. Like like it's just But the cartoons, it just makes you more tuned in. Like if you're trying to get the attention of a 12 or 13-year-old kid and you want them to watch your show, and then you got a chick just banging around with some big bazongas, they're gonna tune in. They are gonna tune in. Cause what did I tell you? When you're at the late age of 11 to 16, the only thing you kind of thinking about is ass and titties. That's what you thinking about. That is what is on your mind.
Can you PG-13 this a little bit?
You're thinking about boobies and booties. Kids ain't watching this.
We have minors in our presence, man.
He ain't a minor in my head. He's 13. Okay,
that's a minor. That's a minor.
He is out here cussing more than we are, probably.
He a minor.
You ever heard these kids on these games? My point exactly. So they ain't nothing they ain't heard before.
What is wrong with your generation?
We're not going to talk about that. We talk about anime here. Stop body shaming anime. Stop trying to cancel anime.
Fire away.
What do you think makes a good protagonist?
Oh, okay.
Here's my now. That's a good question because here's my thing about that. Right. So I feel as though like in anime, there's never really a protagonist because at some point in time, that protagonist becomes an antagonist. If you really think about anime, it's never like that protagonist really stays a villain. It's never like there's always a backstory of how they got there. So in the backstory is like that kind of makes sense.
Well, when we're talking protagonist and antagonist, it doesn't have to necessarily mean the nemesis to the protagonist. It could literally just be somebody that like rivals it. Because if you talk about Food Wars, whatever like that, you have Yukihira. He could be a protagonist, and then he said, okay, well, I have to battle Megumi or somebody like that. She's not a bad person, but technically she will be the antagonist to his protagonist.
But that's why I said there's in anime. I feel like there's never one because even if you think about it, like in an anime like Death Note, people would say Light Yagami was the protagonist. But if you think about what Light Yagami was trying to do, it wouldn't really make him a protagonist because he was trying to change the world for the better. Even though the way he was trying to go about changing the world was extremely fucked up, but it's a lot of people out there that think like that. Like to change the world, we have to be the villain to change the world. Itachi had to become the villain to save his brother. True. So that's why I would never really say there's not really I don't really see many protagonists and like me personally, my personal view is I don't really see them as protagonists. I just feel like you have to get the deeper backstory in the anime. Like every time I watch anime, I'm like, I don't. When they be like, yeah, that's the protagonist. Or, yeah, he's the evil person. Nah, not even. Because it's just like if you wait later on, it turns out that they're not really that much of a bad person. There's a reason why they're doing the things they do, and it makes sense.
I agree with that because like even when you come across like the minor lead characters, whatever like that, they always get a backstory. And that's what makes anime so freaking dope because there are no small roles in their fucking show. There are no small characters. Even the tiniest character who'll be like an episode or two have the most filled out background story to the point where you're like, why isn't this guy an actual fucking regular on the goddamn show? It's just so freaking filled with like many complexities and everything.
Yeah, it's just fucking beautiful. Anime is just so fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Now, my question for you guys is manga or the actual anime? And for all those that don't know what manga, however you want to say it, is the comic book to the actual cartoon. It starts off as a comic book before it actually becomes an anime. Now, me myself personally, I'm both, but I prefer to read the manga only because I hate. Well, I'll go into that a little later about why I hate it. Go ahead.
Then it's manga. Manga is literally the backbone behind everything. It's like a novel or whatever. It's like Harry Potter series or whatever. You can't have the movies without the novels. The novels have every single detailed. It's literally the Bible to the entire fucking show. And if you don't read that, then I mean, not saying like if you don't read it, it's not that big of a deal. But you still should start off with the manga and like read that thing. It's getting hot in here, isn't it?
I would have to agree with what you said because, yeah, like with manga, it's like with like how they do movies sometimes, live
Time
action
out.
movies.
Do you read the manga?
Yeah,
What manga do you read, boy?
I read Jujutsu Kaisen and I read My Hero.
Okay. I'm sorry, I have to question him because he said some bullshit earlier. So now everything that he says, I have to question.
Questioning shark bait.
But yeah, like how they do in movies sometimes, they put stuff that wasn't in the like what was originally written for it. So they put in stuff that doesn't really fit. So when you read the manga, you're actually getting, like you said, everything that is there. It's like you getting every detail. Yeah. And then with the anime, it's not bad. It's just some creators, they don't put what they put in the manga in the anime, so it makes it weird.
Okay. For me, my major beef and why I prefer manga.
Please
a
do
little bit
not
more.
rant.
It's not a rant. No, it's
Okay,
very short.
good. We don't need another one.
It's just I wish that anime would just have the seasons be continuous.
Guys.
Look, see,
I might
Look.
rant. I just might rant. Look, man. Yeah, what he said. It's too long. Attack on Titans took too long to even come back out. Of course, it kind of dripped off. That's my own personal opinion.
Trash. See, this season, trash, ass.
I don't know.
Ass.
They dropped the ball.
Ass.
They started off Suka and they dropped the ball.
It was good as hell, and then trash.
I still love you for it though. Like if I rewatch it, I'll rewatch the first 2 seasons. But either way it goes, it's just you got to be a bit more consistent. 2-3 years to come out with another fucking
Any person
season is
that
too long.
says I like these new seasons, you don't know anime. Kill yourself.
Jesus Christ, my man.
No, because I had a
Calm down.
No, because I was talking to somebody at work about that, and they was like, "Yeah, I like this new season of Attack on Titan." I was like, "What? You like it?" It was like, "Yeah." Why? Cause it was just really good. See, you can't even explain why. Shut up. Make a sandwich.
Just because it's action packed and super dramatic doesn't mean it's really good. It just doesn't make sense. It just blips. The blips. It's the blips.
That's why I said
blips,
Naruto
man.
was the best anime because it was continuous, because it did not stop. It went from A to B to C. D, they dropped the ball. But we're not going to talk about D. We're going to leave D alone.
Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest.
No, I
Get it
know.
off your
I don't
chest.
have to because I really don't want to talk about it because I'm going to start going off.
If you don't know
say
what
it,
D
don't
is,
say it.
D
Don't say it.
starts with
Don't
a B
say it.
and it ends with it's fuck it. I'm saying Boruto. I said
Why? Why would you do this? Why? What in your right minds made y'all think that was okay? What made y'all do that? That's like Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super and Boruto, trash. It wasn't needed. It's the dumbest shit ever. I had the biggest beef, and anybody who likes it and y'all got a problem with me, please holla at your boy. We can talk about it because that shit is trash. The storyline, trash. The characters, trash. Super, trash. Fucking Boruto, who's supposed to be the hero, trash. I like the little sister. She don't even do nothing yet, but I like her better than Boruto because it's trash. Trash.
Cause she hit Naruto with that motherfucker. Knocked his ass out for like 3 days.
But trash. It wasn't needed. Naruto had just ended. I get it. You wanted to come out with a new one because it sometimes don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money.
I think it was the fans. I think the fans wasn't ready for it to end. I think the fans
They
bit off
ended
more.
it on the right note. I did not. But see, I was excited about a next generation thing because it made sense. It was kind of cool. It's like, okay, where we going from here? But then it was just like, you dropped the ball. You had a good thing going. I get if you needed help with a storyline, holla at your boy. I could have came up with a better one than this bullshit y'all got going on. This shit is ass. Don't you touch that mic. Give it back to Yang. I don't want to hear nothing you have to say about that goddamn show.
Shark bait.
I was just gonna ask, like, what would be like your alternate storyline?
So, okay, that's a good question. In here, I will give you guys the gold. So what I would have done differently is instead of us jumping into this whole different storyline, in my opinion, have Naruto die. Not saying that Naruto dying would have just it would have been very climactic. I would have preferred to see why Sasuke is training Boruto. More of a backstory behind that. Maybe he was trying to search for the Nine Tails because he wanted to get closer to his father and build a better relationship with his father. And now he had to go out with Sasuke and explore villages and see what's even though in this time of peace that it's not as peaceful as people think. So that way he could have came back to the Leaf Village, and then you could have had a different what do they call it? I don't even watch the show. What they call it? Like she was part when the mother. What was their last name?
It's about which character you talking about?
The people with the horns. What's their name?
Yeah.
Then have them show up and be trying to collect. Like it would have made more sense because now you're building it up, and you know now Boruto has that nostalgic feel of him having the Nine Tails. Now characters like, oh wow, he has the new Nine Tails. He's closer to all the tails. This is amazing. It's a father. It's the same. It's the same storyline, except he does have his mother in his life. Now it's him and his sister against the world type situation. I could have related more to that. Not this bullshit. Did you see that tuning exam? That tuning exam was bullshit.
I just want.
I'm not done.
Come on, man.
I'm not done.
You don't need your 30-minute rant.
Shut up. What the fuck is with that invisible Rasengan? If you don't get the fuck off my TV with your boom, get the fuck off my TV with that bullshit.
Yeah, I agree because
we went from one shuriken to invisible. What the fuck?
And then a lot of the fandom was saying that the vanishing Rasengan is what it's called was better than Naruto's wind style Rasen Shuriken, and they tried to say that Boruto mastered that, but that's not a Rasengan.
I want you to understand.
It's an accident.
I want you to understand. Those aren't real fans. They aren't. Wanna know why? Because anybody who thought that jutsu went hard, but didn't understand that the wind shuriken hit you on a particle level, destroyed your body from the inside out, they never watched Naruto. They just discovered anime. Because that shit is trash. I hate. You know who I blame?
Who you blame?
Your fucking generation. It's your generation's fault. It's your generation's fault.
I cannot defend you here.
It's your generation's
I cannot
fault.
defend you here.
Your generation's
You on your
fault.
own, Sharpeg. I'm sorry.
Wasn't like I developed it.
You're part of the generation.
Gotta
All for one for all.
I get it. You agree with me, but you're still part of that generation.
You're a generation kid that got good taste.
Yeah,
that's all.
You got to bite the bullet. I'm not saying it's just your fault. No, I'm saying the people in your generation, it's your fault for that shit.
We got a couple of bad ones.
Because y'all discovered Naruto during Shippuden, or y'all discovered it too late, and then y'all were just like, oh man, but what's going to happen if he has kids? Oh, don't ask those questions. When Bleach ended, nobody was asking questions about what's going to happen with their kids. No, nobody really asked questions. No, at Bakken Test, we were like, well, what's going to happen after they graduate? No, it just the nostalgia of it ending, it ended. Even though y'all should come out with that new season of Bakken Test. But it's just like, once you end it on such a good note, it's overkill to come out with a new season. And like I said, I get it, you did it for money, but it wasn't necessary. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't necessary. Wasn't needed.
All right, glad you got that shit out your fucking system.
Yeah, I feel better. Anything else? You guys have any more questions?
Nah, you fucking just went off. Fucked up my whole shit. I had a good thought, man, and then you ruined it all.
Okay. Oh wait, we were talking about just how they wait too long to put out new seasons compared to the manga, where the manga's consistent. That's the reason why I like the manga, because it's consistent. I don't have to sit here and wait 3 years or 5 years for the new season of an anime to come out.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about anime originals, though? In particular, Netflix taking over some. Because you have some animes that don't start off as a manga. Some animes just start off strictly as an anime. And Netflix does this shit a lot. How do you
Okay.
feel about
That's
them?
why a lot of it is trash.
I was just about to say the same thing. A lot of Netflix original animes suck because once again, like I said, once you start to Americanize something, it doesn't have that same hit. Even if you incorporate Japanese producers, graphic designers that dabble in it, it sometimes doesn't hit.
I agree with you guys for the most part. But every now and then you come across one, you're like, holy shit, this shit is good. And I was watching one. It's called The Great Pretenders. It's on Netflix. It's an anime. It's about this fucking con artist or whatever. It's like 2 seasons, but it's continuous. It's like a continuous storyline of this fucking kid, whatever, whose dad was like a con artist and everything like that. But it's so fucking good. Like the characters, the storyline, the complexities of it all. It runs so fucking. It's literally you're watching like a 2-season movie in a way, and it still fucking slaps. It holds its own. If you compare it to like other like Japanese movies, like anime movies, you can be like this shit holds its own. I vouch for that one.
Okay, I agree with that. So yeah, man, it's just like even we got more anime. They even have sports animes, which he likes. I can't stand sports.
Because
animes.
I'm just go hard. I can tell you, off of sports animes alone, bro, I have gotten so into... That's how I got into cycling. If you guys don't know, I cycle a lot. You know how I got into cycling? Because I overlooked that shit? Yawamushi Pedal. Cycling anime. Who knew they have a cycling anime? That shit was different. It inspired me to buy $1,000 bike, and I hit it hard every single fucking chance I get, bro. What's your beef with the sports animes? As a sports, maybe not you. You don't play sports. We'll come back to you. As a sports guy, how could you not like sports anime?
Because there's some things you just don't have to over exaggerate. Because let me just, as somebody who pedals or cycles or whatever you want to call it, do you act the same way they act on that fucking anime?
Well, here's the thing about this anime.
No. Do you get as dramatic as they do on that fucking anime? It's a yes or no question, Yank. There is no yeah, but no. No, it's a yes or no question. Yes or fucking no.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
So you sit there and you be pedaling with fire coming out your feet.
When I be fucking riding that bike and I go up this damn hill, I drop
not
that shit
talking
to
about
the
a hill.
lower scale.
I'm not talking about
and
a hill.
I be hitting that
because
shit.
sometimes they don't be pedaling on the hill when they start getting that fire. It'll just be like they start, whoa! You don't do that. And I know you don't do that.
Well, I can't fucking combust and come on fire. I'll be really
I'm not
scared.
saying that, but you don't start off sitting here trying to, You don't do that. You don't. So let's not say, or when you're sitting here playing basketball and they're like, I see the vision. Oh. No.
Still my crew. Okay, but you get, see, that's the freaking problem. When you're looking at this thing, you're thinking about, okay, they're over dramaticizing it. But there are some animes that don't do it. Sometimes they make it just to the point where you're like, yo, you didn't over make it dramatic, whatever like that. But also, this shit is kind of true. And that's what make Yawamushi Pedal dope. Also, Haikyuu is a fucking volleyball anime. If you watch that shit go hard. I cannot freaking wait to finish it all off. Season 5 is coming out soon. I'm reading the manga to catch up and everything.
Here's
like
my
that.
thing, right? If you're
reading the manga of a volleyball anime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're joking, right? Like you're like, okay, the anime, yeah, that's bad already. That's a problem already. But you're reading the manga of a volleyball anime. What? Why?
Haikyuu chapter 320.
And 320.
Anime. You probably can't see it, but yeah, I have it on my app.
Why are you doing that to yourself?
Cause I like the freaking anime, bro.
Then watch the anime. That's what you like.
You
Anime.
gotta read the manga to get the
You
whole
don't
scoop.
need to manga. That does not deserve to have a manga at all.
Why not? Because it's about volleyball.
Yes.
Have you ever played volleyball?
No, I don't need
Have
to
you
know
played
that.
any other
To
sport
know-
besides t-ball, Mr. Boy?
I've done taekwondo
Mm.
and I played basketball and football.
You dabbled in basketball.
Okay.
I'll give you taekwondo because I was there for your stuff, okay? But either way it goes, when has this become the shitting on El Highs like an anime match, okay? First the goddamn ball. If you like an anime or manga, fuck what the hell everybody else say, it's yours. You like it. We are the fans of that
Not
anime.
volleyball. Not anything that has to do with cycling. Cycling, that's like another problem. You're riding
What's
a
wrong
bike.
with cycling?
You're watching an anime
Says
character
the kid who
ride
can't ride a bike.
I don't
of
care.
course you got a problem with it. You can't
What
ride
are you
a bike.
doing? Why are you watching that? What is entertaining about somebody riding a bike?
See, here's the problem with the younger kids and the generations. If it's not about fighting
Hold
and all that other crazy stuff, they can't get behind.
Hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with generations.
It got everything to do with it.
I don't
If
like
it ain't
that
about
bullshit.
fighting or anything like that, they just can't freaking comprehend. Okay, if you want to talk about that, well, let's go back to fucking Food Wars, because you freaking watching Food Wars. They overhype that shit
Food Wars
when it
was
comes
good.
to the food too.
Food
I got
Wars
a
was
problem.
good.
I
Food
love
Wars was
Food
good.
Wars.
Food
It's
Wars
part of
was
my top
Hold
shit.
on.
But they over dramatic it.
Pause.
Do your clothes rip off when you smell food, motherfucker?
Sometimes.
No, they don't. No, it does not. Shut the fuck up. No, it does not.
It has that.
Shut up.
No, nigga.
No.
Because you can't
No.
act like
No.
you ain't never had some good ass food where in your head you was just like, Don't,
Nigga,
that's-
no. What are you talking about?
Nigga, if
No.
you can't even say
No.
that. When you hungry as
You know
hell,
what happens when I eat some really, really damn good food? My nose drip. That's just about it. Does yours drip? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me and my mama. But my nose drip. That's about it. My clothes don't explode. I don't go.
It's the mental.
I don't have orgasms
it's
from
the
this.
mental effect of it.
Yeah.
The mental
It's
effect.
Like the thought, it's like you're eating
The
something
mental
so good
effect.
that It's like
That's bullshit.
Yes, and even when they're describing it, they're describing
It's
how
bullshit.
that food makes them feel. I'm not about to.
And when
say-
you're watching the sports anime, this is how they freaking feel. Have you never freaking felt the zone? When you're on that freaking court and you're going hard, all your shots are hitting. You're making the right passes. You just feel like you can't do no wrong. You're coming down the
there's
court.
a
You're hitting
difference-
back
there's
shot
a
after
different-
shot after
there's a
shot after
different-
shot.
there is
That's what
a-
they're talking about in
There
the zone.
is a different type of zone. The zone
Oh,
they be in
Lord.
don't exist.
Oh,
Then
my
they
Lord.
be sitting there. I've been working and developing this super powerful shot. Like, come on now. The super powerful technique on how to suck them. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
and
Do
with
you not-
Haiku, remember that episode we watched? That was physically impossible. There's no way he's on this side of the whole thing, and he immediately teleports to smack the ball on the other side. That's impossible.
He ran from this side of the court
He didn't run.
to the other
He
freaking
jumped.
side of the court.
How?
Because the motherfucker got leap, man. He got speed.
No, he's not a frog. That's not possible. You can't not do that.
Frogs hop. Frogs hop. They don't leap. They hop.
Listen, I'm not knocking nobody on the type of anime you watch. If you watch
Yeah,
it,
he is.
you no. If I said me personally, I don't like it. I'm not like Jamal coming at you crazy for reading.
This is something. This is another thing. This has been boiling up in his system for quite some time. Hey, I vouched for this man to get a mic. I was praying for Shark Bait to be introduced to the world, and this is how he treats me. Go home. Go home. He should come get your son. Go home.
I appreciate that.
No, he don't.
But-
no, he don't. No, he don't.
It's making me upset that you're reading a volleyball manga.
What do you read? That does not have to do with just action all the time, because
I
your
read
12,
anime with the
13-year-old
plot
brain
with-
can't function anything else besides
I'm not
that.
gonna read an anime about read a manga about somebody jumping midair and slapping a ball.
But what do you read the mangas about? Besides action, fighting. Give me something.
I don't have any.
Oh, what a surprise.
Because what else would I read
What
about?
a surprise.
What else would I read
My
about?
point exactly. Expand your horizon, then come back to the big boys table.
Do you read?
Do I read other mangas besides just
Like
the stuff I?
action
Yeah, no, I like the little love stories that they have. Some anime love stories are actually really
But
good.
That's valid. That's a valid point. Romance.
watch
There's
those
nothing
too.
wrong with romance anime, but sports manga. What are you doing? What do you? You're wasting your time at this point.
Here's my beef with it, right? Because once you like the over exaggeration for some people, they like that. But then if you're talking about just watching the regular sport, them just having regular fun doing the sport, just watch the sport. Like, just watch.
I do, but I'm saying there are some sports animes when you watch it, you're like, holy fucking shit. This shit was really, really fucking good.
Listen, I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying my personal
I
preference.
think you were.
I'm not. I've been saying my personal preference.
I think you both are.
Listen,
A line has been drawn in this podcast.
That's what happens with sports anime watchers. They're very sensitive.
You damn right we sensitive, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I ain't gonna be on the next episode because this is it. I quit after this. Shark Bay, you can have my seat because I don't want to do this podcast no more. I'm done. I'm gonna be the fucking cameraman next.
You sure you want to be done with the next episode coming up?
That's the next episode.
You wearing it.
I'll come back for a reunion. But I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, man. Yeah, but no, my beef now with anime is they kind of been recycling the same plot. Like this whole getting stuck in a game. Like some of them it be hitting, but it's just like, why do we always have to be stuck in a game?
My shit is they get stuck in the game and they always end up in the fucking like Dungeons and Dragons world all the damn time. I'm like, yo, you can get stuck in a game and end up somewhere else outside of the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
There's actually this one is on Netflix. There's actually one where they get stuck not in a Dungeons and Dragons world, but it's a world where they make the game.
That's different though.
But yeah, that's
That's different.
Sometimes the difference in plot makes it, but it's just like, you got stuck in a game. Like Overlord. Overlord is actually really good. I enjoy Overlord. But then it's just like Overlord, they kind of like kept doing the same thing, kept repeating the same cycle. But it's just like, or then the person that gets stuck in the game, they're like super duper strong, or they're like the cheat code of the whole game. Like, I don't want to watch that. I mean, the new one I'm watching now is actually pretty funny. Can't think of the title. I'll have to look it up. But the dude gets
Only I can see the dungeon hen and some shit like that.
no.
Okay.
It's a different one. It's the dude gets a new game, but it's like a older game that they had back in the day. Like it's a whole full body interactive game.
Oh, he on some Jumanji shit.
Yeah, no. So they invented
Jumanji
it, right? So it's like your whole body gets enveloped in the game. Like you can hear, taste, smell, feel everything. Like if somebody punches you, you can feel it. So he enters the game, and the first thing he does is he kills his best friend. He kills his.
You got some strong feelings brewing. How do you feel? Have you seen it?
No,
Speak your
I'm
opinion.
just saying. But why does he have to kill his best friend?
No, but this is the best part because he didn't know. He did it by accident. He didn't kill him on purpose because he didn't know what to do. So the mission was he had to leave the village, but the two people there weren't gonna his best friend and his best friend's sister weren't gonna let him leave. So the best friend was like super duper strong. Mind you, this kid, he just plays video games all day. So you take. I forgot to mention this. When you enter the game, you take on your actual physical form in real life.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll probably watch it after this. But he enters the game, and mind you, he's a recluse. He just stays in the house all day. So he's dumb weak. So when he's trying to leave and trying to fight the dude, he's getting his ass beat. So the dude's laughing at him, and he finally gets fed up. So he tries to tackle him, and he I'm sorry, I may be spoiling this for a lot of people, but he kills his best friend. I'll just stop right there. Then he's running around, and now the label he has is best friend killer. This is how he starts off in the game.
Wait.
Yeah.
So when he killed his best friend in the game, did his best friend die in real life?
No. It wasn't his best friend in real life. It was like an in-game character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like an RPG. So it was like a real gameplay. Not RPG. What is it called in the game? Can't think of the name. Yeah. Whatever. But it was just an in-game character, so it wasn't like that. It was just funny because I was like, this is different. I've never seen this before. This is the type of shit I want to watch. He's not super duper powerful. He done already fucked up. This is the type of anime I can watch. I love that shit. Like, I liked Sword Art Online, but it was just like, but Sword Art Online took a different spin for it.
It took too many.
And then it's just too long.
It's too many Sword Arts. Too many. That
But
and
like-
fucking Full Metal Alchemist. It's
But that was like Hack. You remember Hack? You probably don't even remember Hack. Hack was like a anime that came out a long time ago. Where it was just like, it was just continuous.
my anime knowledge don't start until you hit the year like 2015.
Okay, so you wouldn't know anything about that. For anybody that knows
I didn't watch anime.
the Hack anime, that shit was long, dragged out. It was good, but it was just too long, dragged out, and it was just continuously some bullshit. They kept coming out with new ones. It was just annoying. But yeah, it was just like the whole either you reborn, reanimated, stuck in the game. That's the type of shit we're on. Yeah, please go back to the samurai era.
I love samurai era.
I'm telling you,
Sengoku period,
listen,
baby.
I'm telling you,
Just go hard.
if you want a good anime, holla at your boy.
I even got a character that you can put into it. I ain't gonna tell you it. I'm gonna tell these guys later. But my idea of that shit is fire.
And then you know what? Fuck it. I ain't even gonna wait. Any graphic designer who can draw, who can develop anime and draw really well, please DM me. Please. Let's talk. We gonna make this shit boom. You know, I can't draw, but I can produce. So let's do this.
I'll consult with ideas and story plot. But
You in it, so forget it.
well, then I'm the voice actor.
Duh.
Oh, cool.
Well, for the dub.
No, I'm doing that shit in Japanese, baby. Like I said, I know IPA. What?
I asked if you're about to use Duolingo to learn Japanese.
No.
So you're just gonna learn Japanese?
I'm gonna read the script in English, figure out everything I need to do, and then I'm gonna translate it all into IPA. That way, when I speak it, I know what the hell I'm saying. That's all. Genius, isn't it?
So it's right about that time.
He hates me.
So it's about that time. It's time that we begin talking about our top 10 anime. So we are gonna go from left to right, and
We've been going from left to right all the damn time.
no, because y'all are new school anime. I'm very old.
You
school
damn
anime.
right. I'm still learning as I go.
Yeah. So El Hajj gonna go first, then Shark Bait, then I'll go last.
Okay. Drum
Take it
roll,
away, Happy.
please. What the fuck did you just say to me? Big ass belly. So you gotta tuck it in so you can slip past the fucking light. Big ass. You still recording? Oh, okay. I didn't know you was recording. So my top 10 animes are Haikyuu, Yawamushi Pedal.
Okay. So this is your top 10 from
Oh no! See, okay, no.
order.
You didn't tell me that. You just said, "What's my top 10?"
I mean, if anybody tells you your top 10, it's usually from least to greatest.
I don't. I just do top 10 favorites that I love.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
See?
Okay.
See, we're on the same page here. You didn't specify that.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, it's Haikyuu, Yawamushi Pedal, Initial D. For all you other car dudes out there, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's our anime. That's strictly for us.
Well,
Naruto.
For those who don't know, you might want to put them on.
Initial D is an anime about street racing, specifically street racing in the 90s in Japan. If you guys ever seen Tokyo Drift, it's the true story behind Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
Car guys, you guys know. Okay, Naruto. Of course, you need it. You need it. You need it.
Which one?
I just put the series.
Like Naruto Part 1 and Shippuden?
Yeah, so Naruto and Shippuden. That's it. That's the series.
Well, you have to learn to talk in the mic. Ain't nobody gonna hear what the hell you saying. Ask for a mic. Because I ain't about now. People.
He
ain't
asked
gonna
me
know
which
what
one
you're
that I want. I was like, both. So Naruto and Shippuden. Food Wars. That's the new one. I've been watching that shit for a while now. It made me want to cook an omelet. I failed at it, but I tried. The Great Pretenders. Like I said before, I got an anime movie. Is that okay?
No,
It's not. You can't count an anime movie.
no.
It's an anime.
It's a movie.
It's an anime.
It's a movie.
It's
though.
an anime.
It's a movie though.
I'm gonna say it anyway. It's called Silent Voice. For you guys out there who appreciate fine film work or whatever, watch Silent Voice, okay? Trust me, you'll be like, holy shit, this is a really great, beautiful, artistic film. Bakken Test. It's just also there's one about the high school life. It's called Toradora. That shit is heartfelt. You seen it? Right?
I started watching it.
It's good, right? See? And My Hero Academia. You need that one. Shark Bait. Fire away.
This will
Naruto
decide-
Shippuden.
hold on. This will decide if you get fired or not. So be careful.
No pressure.
Go ahead.
Naruto Shippuden. I'm not going in like from least to
Wait,
greatest.
you
I'm
mean
just,
Naruto Shippuden or Naruto and Naruto Shippuden? Or you just mean strictly Shippuden?
I guess both.
Oh, yes, you gotta know.
I know both then.
You know both.
Yeah.
You know
Don't quiz him. Shut up. I got you. Go.
You know both.
Just Naruto.
No. I'm gonna quiz him
No, I
he
mean,
knows
like-
it. He knows
because he wouldn't have said Naruto if he would have said Naruto and not Naruto Shippuden. He favored Naruto Shippuden more. Don't let him fix your
Because
mind.
I like Naruto Shippuden.
Okay, so
better
if you
than
like
Part
Naruto
one.
Shippuden more, then just say that you didn't like Naruto. You like Naruto.
I
Shippuden.
liked it. I'm just saying I liked Shippuden more.
Yeah, so just say you like Shippuden. You didn't like Naruto
Is
as much.
Naruto still on your top 10? Despite if you just take
Put it this way:
Would you
if
still-
if I gave you the remote and I said pick Naruto or Naruto Shippuden, which one you putting on?
Naruto Shippuden.
Okay, he liked Naruto Shippuden more. That's all. That's my thing. Don't sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I like the anime," but no, you like a certain point of the anime. You don't like the whole damn thing.
He's so upset. He's so upset.
Go ahead.
Okay, Naruto Shippuden, Black Clover,
Ooh,
Parasite.
You like Parasite?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
that one's too creepy for me. I don't like bugs. And
It's not bugs.
it's the parasites. The parasites. It's weird, man.
No,
it's weird. It's
wait,
weird.
Huh? But it's not even bugs though. It's like hard to explain. It's like the Attack on Titan spine, a little, but like smaller.
Okay.
They look creepy.
But then they're in the body the entire time.
That's
So
creepy.
Okay. Continue. Parasite.
Parasite,
Wouldn't put it in my top 10, but go ahead.
Why are you criticizing
ten.
that shit?
Demon Slayer, My Hero, The Promised Neverland, Season 1 specifically, Attack on Titan, Season 1 through 3. 1 to 3. I'll count 3.
Told you. You can tell if somebody really likes anime or not. Continue.
There's this one on Netflix called Brand New Animal. You won't watch it at all. I kind of liked it.
Brand new anime? Brand new what?
Animal.
Watch that.
Pause. Wait. You didn't name any anime I didn't know.
You didn't know the Good Pretenders.
I did know that
You know
one.
Toradora?
That's probably the only one you named I didn't know.
Okay, well, I got one.
I don't watch movies, but all the
That's
rest.
two, because it says Silent Voice. That's two.
There's one on Netflix.
No, I've
called-
seen that one. I just don't like
seen
it.
Silent Voice?
Yeah,
You didn't like Silent Voice?
I wasn't a huge fan of. I don't like anime movies.
You should watch it. It's really good, guys. Watch it.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Forgot that one. And there's this another one on Netflix called All in the Sea. It's like a love anime. Kind of like it. It's a love anime about like fish people though. They're not fish people. They're people that can breathe underwater. They're people that can breathe underwater. No.
What?
Okay, so
Hey, he talk about you. And niggas on bikes. You watching fish. Okay,
not fish.
Aquaman.
it's not fish. It's not fish. It's not fish. It's not fish.
Oh, man.
He out here watching the Aquaman series.
It's about these people that were blessed by this sea dragon they have like this aura around them where they can breathe underwater because their home was flooded over, so they had to adapt. And they
So
needed help.
basically,
Now they go onto land to go to school.
you watching Aquaman in a bubble.
Take it away, big guy.
Yes. Okay. So my top 10 is going to be a little bit different, only because I really am going from least, not my least favorite, but from my least favorite. No, just from order of how well I like it. Cause
Yeah,
I
say
like
it's
all
your
of these.
damn least favorite. Still made your top 10.
Okay. So Jujutsu
Juju.
Juju
Juju.
Jujutsu Kaisen would be number 10, only because it just came out and I can't really tell how well it's going to be as it grows. Number 9, I would have to say would be Fire Force, because Fire Force it's okay, but then I feel like it's just not meh. Number 8, I would say How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, because that shit is funny, but it also just came out. How to pick up for number 7, I would say How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking amazing, but it just started, so you know. For my 6, I would have 6. I would have to say, Okay, for number 6, I would have to say Black Clover, because me personally, I didn't like the way that shit ended. I felt like they made it too short when it could have been a little longer. For my fifth one, I would have to say Bleach. Bleach is in my top 10 because they're about to come out with the new season, so hopefully they do it like the manga. I didn't like the way the manga ended, but it had a Naruto appeal to it, so it'll make my top 5. For number 4, I would have to say, I'm gonna switch it up, Sword Art Online, because I couldn't stop watching it. Once I started, I really couldn't stop watching it. Number 3, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Just because that one's really good and it's gonna only get better. My top 2 would have to be One Piece. Get into One Piece, bro. I'm telling you,
It's too late.
it's not.
It's too.
You can jump on
late.
the bandwagon. Jesse
It's
just.
too
I'm telling you, Jesse
late.
just started watching it now.
Well, Jesse got freaking time to do it. It's over 1,000 episodes. I won't be finished until like Christmas. I'm not doing this shit.
But it gives you something to watch.
No, man, I got stuff to watch.
And there's add that to the list, bro. I'm telling you. I'm
I
telling
ain't
you.
going down that road.
I'm telling you. And my number
pirates.
1 is Naruto. For honorable mentions, I do have Food Wars. Food Wars did make my top 10 only because I like it, but it's just like the rest of these other ones is just like, oh damn.
That shit's definitely
These
in
is
my
good.
top 10.
My Jobless Reincarnation, once again, because it just started, is good, but it ain't better than nothing on the top 10. My top 10. This is mine. Yu Yu Hakusho, because it's nostalgic, but once again, these new enemies kind of got it beat though. And Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, not Super, because once again, I hate Super. Super sucks. Super can suck ass. You are a super piece of shit. I fucking hate you, and I hope you fucking die. Whoever came up with Super, we need to talk. No, we don't need to talk. Meet me in a boxing ring, bitch. Because you fucked this whole thing up. Because like Long Beach Griffey said, shout out to him. Love Long Beach Griffey and his content. Hopefully we can get him on the show. Because that'd be an excellent episode to chop it up with him about anime. It's fucking stupid. The storyline doesn't make no sense. Which is stronger? Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan 4? Question I want to ask this motherfucker because it don't make no sense. We got Goku beating the 1-star Dragon Ball, and now he's fighting gods. So who's stronger? Is it the Super Dragon Balls or Dragon, or is it a god of destruction?
My money's on the lizard. From what I've seen, the lizard's been killing it. Godzilla been killing it.
But
My
yeah,
money's on the
so
lizards.
once again, thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Not Exactly Kids. I'm your host, Isaiah Jones.
I'm El Hajj Outland. For now, as a host.
Hey, this is Sharkbait. You finally got to meet him. You'll be on a few more episodes, maybe a little bit later. Yeah, so if you're tuning into all our audio platforms, which are
I'm just, y'all know it is.
well, Sharkbait, you're new to the show, so we'll let you say it. Hopefully with some gumption. What are they?
Google Podcasts.
Google Podcast.
Why you? That's not gumption. That's just pronouncing the word Google. What the fuck you sound like Dracula for? Google. I want to suck your Google.
Spotify. Apple Podcasts. iHeartRadio. YouTube.
We'll work on it. This is why we keep you behind the camera.
Google. Google.
And once again, if you are tuning in on our audio platforms, make sure that you are giving us a like, a rating, and even comments. We're open to all feedback and suggestions for future episodes.
Constructive criticism. Please.
And please make sure that you are DMing the not_exactly_kids Instagram. Do not DM his DMs. Do not DM me in my DMs. Because if it's anything pertaining to the podcast, you will be blocked. If you are not saying I love the content and anything other than that, I do not care. If it's anything pertaining to your podcast and wanting us to come on, please make sure you DM that. Or you can email us at notexactlykids@gmail.com. All of that will be listed below as I'm saying it. Or maybe at the top. Who knows? My editing's getting better. And just make sure
Fucking idiot.
but just make sure to if you are listening to us on YouTube, to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, And comment below if you enjoyed the episode and if you didn't. And give us our list of any animes that you think we should watch or that you love. You could also make sure to put your top 10 because I'm a little curious to see what the fuck you people are watching. See you next week.
Haikyuu's great.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. It's trash.
Well, Yank, that's another episode done. Another one down for the books.
And no fish left on the hook.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. We must be done. Not exactly kids. But we were finished.